Alright, time for the second weekly challenge. I don't want to do this challenge anymore because I keep failing the same floor over and over again, even though I've actually practiced it, but yeah. Anyways, we're doing these three challenges are really easy. This one can take a few tries. So only play like if you actually want to. And yeah, it's like free tickets. This challenge, it's only like after floor 3 that it really affects you. And by the way, for the seat launchers, when you jump off of it, like and it's actually supposed to launch you, try to move your hitbox out of it, like move out, and then immediately move back in. It'll work 100% of the time then. So just keep that in mind, especially for floors like floor 6. So make sure that this button, let's actually comment on this out. Floor 1, floor 2, are, like, there's not much commentating required, except maybe the method I've said, but I mean, you don't have to. Alright, this is a wonderful start, yeah. This challenge, it's giving me some trouble. Every time, this challenge either gives me less trouble or more trouble every time. I don't understand it. And yeah, I've actually had to practice the tower. I'm surprised. I've never had to practice this challenge before, so who knows. Anyways, the one thing actually is worth commentating. You can flick on those trusses, and you only have to hit the colored one by like your hitbox, like the different colored one. Only your hitbox I touch because it's a teleporter. So that's really the only thing that's worth saying for this floor. Everything else is like really sight readable, really easy. And this floor is just really short in general, like all the other floors. This tower is not that long. And what I name level couplers probably only goes like 1 floor a minute. Yeah, again with this, like, let's see, launchers, move your hitbox out and then back in. That's what I've noticed helps the best. This, you just gotta time it well. Yeah, again, don't worry on these first 2 floors. It doesn't even chase you, so you could just spend as much time as you need on these floors. If it's only floor 3 and above, I'd actually just like you don't have to go fast pace. I mean, you should, but just don't fail much. If you spend more time trying not to fail a jump than failing it, it's like not even gonna you're not even have to worry that much. Yeah, you'll know when like it actually gets kind of bright. Yeah, now it starts chasing you. Now it's like actually commentating time. Floor 3 is not too bad. Just jump to this, wrap around, hit this side conveyor elevator thingy. I guess jumping this slow. Nah, you're not on floor 4. You just have to go across the seat launcher. No. The one I've noticed that's actually kind of buggy. Right? Let's just wait a second. It's kind of intuition based, but the only one I've noticed is kind of buggy is on floor 6. Which again, if you move out of it then back in, you're never gonna have to worry about it. So there's that. So you just go across here. Also, don't worry about this. If you push all the way back, you only have to waste a couple seconds, and in this case, it's a couple minutes. So yeah, this challenge isn't as bad nor as easy as it seems. So it's kind of like in the middle. It's an actual challenge. It's actually kind of decent, like, but yeah. And then you just go up to here, and if you go fast enough or like don't fail at all, you could actually like have a chance at by failing this floor once, maybe twice if you go really, really fast and you just barely manage to save it. But at that point, you'd have to go super fast. This I highly recommend T-pose because it makes that jump like you don't succumb to more RNG stuff. This, you go in front of this and then just go this push around. As long as you're not extremely bad at push boxes, you don't have to worry because that's such a little distance to where push box can only go. Maybe just jump to this. Now you're on floor 6 and 7. You can't really fail these floors. Although you won't die if you fail these floors, you'll get teleported like just under floor 3. You'll get put in front of this portal, which is like it's under floor 3 if you actually fail like floor 2 outside. And it'll teleport you to 1, which you'll die if that happens, so only for this challenge. Like on a normal run, it won't matter. That I flick around, kind of like a wrap. I find it more consistent than just like trying to align, and plus it takes less time to do it that way. But yeah, again, this challenge is like remorseless, so. And by the way, this is the RNG like seat thing I've noticed. Yeah, again, I just jump out and then in. It works 100% of the time that way. And then we got floor 7. Is 5th time the charm here? I think it's actually 4th. Yeah, it's this funny outside. You gotta wrap in. Jump on the biggest one, because in this case you want to save. I recommend just jumping on this biggest one. And then jump to this. And that's the outside. Push this. I guess you do go back to floor 6 for like 2 seconds, but I mean just hold W for this part. And this hold W when you're like perpendicular. Wow, I could not say that word. You go to this, you'll get elevator pushed up. This jump is actually kind of difficult. You have to do a lot of rapid. This, try to jump into the center of this. Hit the button. And then make sure you actually hit this by going to the side and then just trusting to fall off. But it can be a bit weird. And then you jump to this. And now you do get teleported back to floor 8, which is why you want to be here quicker. So if you fail a couple times, you don't die. I mean, floor 8's not too bad. You just go to this, push. Walk to the side. Jump up. Have some 30 FPS fun. Okay, I don't know why I'm at 30 FPS, but I mean this tower is only intense, and I can beat non-soul crushings unless it's like Soul of Peril or something on 30 FPS. So again, I don't know what my computer's doing, but I mean I hope it fixes that. You just gotta kind of wait. It's very tight, but like nothing too crazy. You jump down to here, push this, jump to this, and then this just. It's a very far jump, but you just gotta trust, like, kind of like not shift, like going off shift like that. That's a far jump, and then jump up, and now you, although you do get teleport back to the beginning of 8, you pass 8 in like 5-10 seconds. So really, only challenges are 9 and 10, which do teleport you back to 8. So you don't want to fail them unless you just got to the floor and you know that you're fine. So you just gotta go up to this. Try to go rather low so you can hit this again. Try not to fall, like actually. And then jump to that, jump off to this, flick up, jump to this. And then go up to this, and then rather late, go off. I guess you get teleported back to 9. Like, no. Because I hit a... Now, if you're gonna fall, but you have the chance to hit a red thing, I guess hit a red thing. Because that seems to teleport you back not as much. Yeah, again, if you, in between hitting a red or falling all the way down, hit a red, it won't teleport you as far back, thankfully. Now the real question is, I shouldn't be failing this. I played the gameplay, so I knew I couldn't mess up. Okay, once you go on that, you gotta like jump and then just go in down late, so you don't hit that. And then you jump onto this after jumping off, and then going there. It's the only way I can find doing that consistently. And then you wait for this, jump forward, go in, wrap out, and then you fall this way. And now you're on 410. You actually don't fail. You're too far to like fail. You might be able to save if you get here early enough, so yeah, try to get without failing much. But now, okay, I actually got like a chance, but maybe I feel like this challenge used to be harder, like way more tightly timed. I mean, I'm going at a slower pace and I'm doing much better. So this, you just go down, then you hold W, and nothing too crazy. You just jump to this part, jump onto this, and you just have to time this. It's nothing too crazy, but it's actually kind of cool. You jump to this, jump down, into this. Do a nice little wraparound, hit these elevators, time them all. Again, you want to go slow and steady for this challenge. And then you just have to jump, hit this, try to get pushed down and whatnot. It's much harder, but it's not too bad. Wait for the spinner to pass, jump to this. And then once you're here, you pretty much win, but I mean, you still can't fail. You try to hit these buttons. Like, try to go to the side here and then hit all 3. You jump down to here, you go up to this, and now you have a final stretch, like an actual final stretch. Please don't mess this up. I have no idea if it teleports you back, but I wouldn't mess with it. You do have like one semi-difficult jump, but yeah, that's the challenge. Nothing too crazy. You can see all of this. I would have failed if I, yeah, but nothing too crazy again. So now let's go to Garden of Eshel and do this next challenge. Again, it's not difficult. It's just Steeple of Overgrowth, but it's just got a lot of instant-kills. You can't really mess up, so you just gotta be a bit careful, and you will be fine. Yeah. Because we gotta do this, we just gotta go quickly to the hero and whatnot. Steeple of Overgrowth, it's intermediate. It's like very easy. Hit the button, and now you're good to go. So yeah, just be careful. Like everything, like the ground, it's a very punishing version of Steeple of Overgrowth. And this was meant to be easy. Honestly, this steeple's like, I think it's more of an easy difficulty than not, so just be very careful with it. Jump up to this, hit your button, just be careful. Like, even though this is really easy, if you do mess up, I mean, I have failed this challenge a few times. I haven't done this challenge first try a couple times, so just keep that in mind. Jump to here. Wait for the spinner to arrive. Again, this isn't like, I don't need to commentate much because this is very sight readable, but I still will because, yeah. And remember, you're not timed like the previous challenge, so take your time with this, especially for stuff like this. Take your time. You don't want to fall all the way down. With this, you just got to go back with the nice, cool morphers. Honestly, a cool sound for the morphers. Garden of Eshel is a cool area. It's like, it's beginner friendly. There's a lot of easier stuff. I mean, you have good early intenses. You do have a final stretch for the challenging, but nerve control. Voice crack control, is that a thing too? You want to go on this, go to the left side so you can just go to the right side. Very simple, walk through this. Again, please don't fall. It's difficult to fail in this tower. Like, well, if you're good at the game, it's a very completable steeple. But again, you can mess up, and if you can, you will. I have. I mean, it's me. And after they get this section, you do want to go a bit fast on these, even though the timer is extremely lenient. Just so you don't, like, stay on too long and mess up. You then have to go over here, hit this morpher, jump down, and go through this, jump up to here, climb up this. Watch your health. I mean, there's a lot of killbricks out this tower, so, or steeple. This looks a bit scary, but it's nothing too crazy. You jump up to this, jump off, go through here, jump up, like, yeah. Garden of Eshel is, like, it's good to unlock later areas, just because you have easier, shorter completions that are just, like, It's just tower collection points. You jump to this, try not to fail these. You just gotta carefully go around, jump through, go up, hit the morpher thing. You then have to backtrack. This one's a bit confusing, but you have to backtrack. Watch out for these without failing too. So just be a bit careful. Like, you hit this, just like be careful. Falling down again, it will end your run. You just jump down to this. Whoa. You go up to here, go across this, and then just go across. Don't even try to flick unless, like, you're good at the game. And I'm not good at the game, so once you hit these, you just hit them here, and you'll know whether it's the right height because, one, you'll actually complete them, and two, you'll see a ladder on the tree. So you have this. Just go across this. Don't even just don't risk. Just don't put risk into this, especially for this challenge. Yeah, and other than that, it's pretty easy. If the unsafe challenge was like an easier version, because there are some really easy unsafe challenges out there, this would actually be like a free week. But yeah, just careful. Do these. Backtrack carefully. Try not to climb those trusses. You go back. Hit this. Go down to here. Jump in. And then you hit that. And now you see the ladder again. Be able to jump up. And don't worry, this section you can't die if you fall. It's just it only affects like killbrick safety nets. That's all this challenge affects. So if you just want some free tickets, I guess. I mean, I've got 3,000. I haven't bought anything since these began. By the way, remember this. This is the door you kind of have to exit later on because there's backtracking. When you do this, you can wrap around this if you want, or you could just jump off. Just do whatever you feel is best so you don't fail. You just go around, spawn this, you go up this, you got 20 seconds, don't worry about failing this, there's no kill bricks underneath, so don't worry about that. This again does have kill bricks, so you want to watch out here. These just kind of jump towards in the middle, like where the kill bricks are, just so like in case it shifts, so you don't have to worry about this. Just dodge this, again you really don't want to fall. Go around just slightly so you don't get stuck on that half stun and fail. You're actually kind of far now. Wait for this. Again, heal up if you have to, but I mean, as long as you're just slightly careful, you won't have to worry about really healing too much. And then you go up to here. This is where kind of like the ending. This part, I mean, it's not too bad, but you do have to backtrack, so yay, you did it. Uh-oh. You have 150 seconds to escape the temple. Because apparently this is a temple, not a steeple. So I mean, it's not too bad. You just go across this. Hit this. Follow the morpher stuff so it's actually possible and easy to escape. And then just walk down to this. Just don't try to jump. If it sucked to land on like one of those like safety spots because you were so close but so far. And now at this point you pretty much won. You just have to kind of dodge everything. And then you go this way. Oh, okay, I lied. There's actually one more unsafe section. but nothing too bad. You go down here, go this path, and now you've won. Pretty simple. Complete the challenge, GG. Like it says it's easy difficulty. It's not that difficult. I'm surprised it's even. I know it's advanced because it's ridiculously punishing, and you get your cool lighting, but yeah. Anyways, now for the next challenges. These are really easy. Let's go back to Ring 1. So Ring 1, you have to be any hard difficulty tower with only one letter. So I recommend Tower Effect because it's really short, and Ring 1. So yeah, just go here. Also the events over. Whoa. Yo, I didn't know we had fall leaks. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, let's be Tower of Heck now. I'll make a video about those later. Now, for Halloween-based things, I don't know if I'm gonna add those in this video rush. I probably will because why not? And dude, I got it. You guys really like when I make videos over like it's not down here. Oh, that must have been like whatever. Like y'all really liked me doing like going over like event stuff. Like you guys just loved it. So I'm do that again this year if they do events, which I mean they kind of want to get rid of those, which unfortunately sucks because JToH events are honestly like really enjoyable. It really like it gives a more comfortable vibe to the holidays, and I honestly love it. I don't know if you guys do, but I just love JToH events. I want them to keep continuing them. I mean, it's cool to see that there will be events here and there, like just random events. That'll be cool too because that's like one thing. There can't just be like holiday themed events. There's got to be a couple random ones, or like just one. It just adds more funness to the game and keeps the vibe for it to keep going while it takes 5,641 years for a new area to release. It just adds more. But yeah. Anyways, let's get to this. I mean people have been in this town in like 32 minutes. 32 minutes, yeah. The lowest completion is 32 minutes. I'm going for the world record of 4 or 5 minutes. I mean, I can beat this tower that much. I mean, I'm not really speedrunning, though. Yeah, 4 or 5. Pretty simple. Now, floor 8, you can do the slide skip. I don't do it because it's like RNG. And I don't want to deal with an RNG-based skip on something that will take 3-4 minutes. That's why I recommend this tower. Although the easier towers are like Tower of Peace, this tower just doesn't take as long to beat for this one. Be any hard difficulty tower whose acronym has one letter. One letter. Now there was a similar challenge to this. I think it was. Oh no, this challenge is actually unique. What? But there was a challenge similar to this. Was like beat any hard difficulty tower that spells out a word. Then in that case, you want to beat Tower of Peace, as that's the easiest one. That tower's really easy now, especially with the like the outside not being as difficult as it was like 2021 and stuff. Anyways, we got this, go around, jump up, pretty simple. So yeah, I hope you all complete the Legs event. I wonder what the items will be. I'm tempted to make a video about that. What I need to is make a video on this fall themed. That's actually kind of cool. Now we have the almighty skip. It's a pretty easy skip once you can actually get it down, but kind of difficult to actually pull off the first couple times. Thankfully it doesn't kick, like. This tower's been in the game for so long. It's like a 6-year-old tower. It's kind of crazy. Ring 2's gonna be 6 years old too. We got some old rings. Look at this game's getting old. Like actually, it's crazy. Like, dude, wow, I've been playing this game for a long time. Well, I mean, kind of lose. I think everybody's lost track of time since COVID began. I can't be the only one that's like, dang, it's actually been a little bit of time, but I mean, it's believable. It's not like, oh my. Somebody born in 2011's 13. It makes sense. It's not like I don't freak out over that. I just freak out that like, dang, it's been a few years since 2021. It's playing this game for all. This game's aging. But yeah, well, Ring 1's popping off right now. I mean, Ring 1's gone through some crazy changes. I'm surprised. I'm gonna make a video about that. I don't know when I'll release it. Yeah, this, again, I just kind of slide. I try to jump off randomly, hoping not to get flung, because, let's slide. I've gotten flung, and it's kind of annoying. So, yeah, just, there's that now. Besides that, floor 8's pretty simple now. Floor 8 outside's actually kind of huge, so just take this nice little far jump skip and you'll skip most of the outside. And now you have the actual beginning of the tower. Like floor 9, floor 10. There's just a ton of kill bricks. Like the creator just like randomly decided to add kill bricks. Like for literally the first 7 floors have none, then all of a sudden you get to floor 8. There's some, and then floor 9, 10 are just like ridiculed with them everywhere. Especially 9. Like, I don't want to be doing dodge the damage bricks challenge. I mean, at least they're not all insta-kill. That would really suck. I don't want to do Scout X methods to just try to beat a singular tower without taking damage. And initially, until like I saw that video, I thought you had to jump on these kill bricks. It's kind of crazy that it was just like a walkable platform the entire time. Also, these you can skip one at a time. I thought you couldn't for a while, but turns out you can, so there's that. And then jump across this. And now you're on floor 10. Floor 10's nothing too crazy, you just jump across. And just go through. Nothing too bad. Just walk across here, jump to this. I recommend aligning up with the period comma keys, or it's in the settings, I don't care. I mean, you don't have to align, though. And then you just go across these. And then do this nice little skip just to save a few seconds. And then I recommend ghosting gold. It's just like, what that means is like going just ever so slightly in third person so you see through your character. It just prevents like glowing on thin platforms, like thin glowing platforms, or just glowing platforms in general, like neon. It just makes it a bit easier to see tropes like that, especially when they're really thin in towers like Zerically, Fury, and Calamity and whatnot. But anyways, once we're done, you just go across the wind pad, complete the challenge, do GGs and whatnot. And now, without looking at that, let's go all the way to Forgotten Ridge. Because Forgotten Ridge has probably the easiest steeple, and it's only like 2-3 minutes long. If there's a shorter steeple, I guess do that, but for easy difficulty. Remember, it's got to be easy difficulty. I wonder why Ring 1's only affected. Maybe there's actually going to be a Thanksgiving event this year. That would actually be cool. Now, I didn't go through with that promise of making a commentary. And maybe this year. Alright, Steeple of Meaningless Decisions. There's like nothing that's needed to commentate on the steeple. It's so easy. Like, just walk across this a few times. Go up. I mean, you could even do the challenge, but the challenge is challenging difficulty. So I wouldn't beat it for this. I would only do the easy version. I think there's a skip right here. Oh snap, there is. I guess there's a wall hop skip. No, it's 50-50 whether it kicks. It probably doesn't, but we'll find out. If it does, I'll end it because, well, just don't do the skip. I'll just end the video. I mean, I'm ending the video after this steeple no matter what. Because I've already done all the weekly challenges, and the only two that really could have taken me some time, after a while I was able to do it that way, so yeah. Only on more complex challenges will I actually, like, will think about putting any, like, the Oblivion one. But these weekly challenges aren't too bad. The only one that could take some time is the last one, and other than that, nothing too crazy. Now, what is the fastest time to beat this steeple? Because the steeple is really simple and really easy and worth beating because that will, like, early on. I think I beat this tower because I could, and it was freshly new, and it was one of the few areas that my old computer could actually handle after 2020. So yeah, just go up to this. Floor 3 is really simple. There's probably some skips somewhere, but I'm not invested in skips. Yeah, for this tower, you just gotta jump. It's so sight readable too. Like, I mean, it's a nice little steeple. Wait, this is floor 4. I thought I was on floor 3 for a minute, not gonna lie. This, you can literally jump across these. It's so simple of a steeple. It's like how easy is this? It is the third easiest thing, 1.22. I'd be surprised if, like, this wasn't trying to be beaten as soon as this place gets discovered initially. And you just go across this, jump. And now you're on floor 5. Floor 5, again, it's very simple. You just jump across. Jump across. Now here's a nice little skip if you want to save a couple seconds. You can jump on top. You can jump to these, like if you go to here, you can jump to this. Good for speed running, I guess. I almost failed that. I really almost failed something on the third easiest thing here. Well, I mean, I think the fourth, because maybe a tower's considered the easiest thing. It's like a 1.1, I think. Here's another skip, even though you don't need to do it, because 1, 2, 3, 4 jumps. Yeah, that's pretty much the whole steeple. Very simple. I might beat this under 3 minutes. Yeah, so that's that. GG, nothing too crazy. And yeah, that's this week's weekly challenge. Nothing too crazy. Yeah, I'll see you next time for whatever video's next.